for staying with us. The Third Mainland Bridge in Lagos, which was partially closed to traffic in November, has been reopened after undergoing comprehensive repair works with lane markings and new street lights. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, who was absent at the reopening, spoke through the Federal Controller of Works in Lagos. He said the successful completion of the first phase of the rehabilitation works, started and completed by the Bola Tinubu administration, is a clear indication that the president is working. Sarah Ayeko reports.
In the last 6 years, the 11.8-kilometer bridge linking the mainland to the island has gone through several repairs. But the most remarkable and memorable one for residents in Lagos is the recent repair that started in November 2023. At exactly 12:35 p.m. on Thursday, the Federal Controller of Works in Lagos, Olukorede Keisha, and the Commissioner for Transportation reopened the Third Mainland Bridge after 5 months of extensive repairs on the upper deck sections.
With these extensive repairs on the Third Mainland Bridge, the government is expecting that there will be no maintenance whatsoever on the bridge in the next 2 years. But they are, however, cautious and worried about the attitude of motorists on the bridge.
Somebody drove on it with a rim and removed all the asphalt in a long way, stretch like that, just like that. So we had to plead with the contractor to do that. So if we have occurrence of that while the contractor is not on ground, you see water ponding there, then goes underneath the asphalt, and before you know it start peeling off. And then they will say the work that was just done. So if it is not subject to abuse, on this road we're not talking of maintenance in the next 2 years.
You will see speed limit signs as from today, and then the speed cameras would come on. The speed limit for Third Mainland Bridge is 80 kilometers per hour. So the speed cameras are there. So if you go beyond the speed limit, what it does is it takes a picture of your car and your plate number.
For commuters, the opening of the bridge is a huge relief.
I suffer in this road like some years ago, but the way they did the road now, I'm very happy.
With the first phase completed, second phase of the rehabilitation work on the bridge has started under the deck, and it will have no disruption to the flow of traffic. The ministry assures that the entire repair will be completed in May 2024, and then it will be commissioned by President Bola Tinubu. The Ministry of Works says Lagos should expect similar rehabilitation work on the Carter Bridge in the coming weeks.
The Third Mainland Bridge is one of at least 8 road projects the federal government, through the Ministry of Works, is taking on in Lagos State. With the completion of some sections of the Third Mainland Bridge, commuters are being advised to ensure they maintain the speed limit on the bridge to avoid loss of lives. Sarah Ayeko, TVC News, Lagos.
For more on the reopening of the bridge, the Federal Controller of Works, Lagos State, Olukorede Keisha, joins me on the news. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 10. We've heard a lot of commendations about the materials used and the phased repairs of the Third Mainland Bridge. Talk to us about some of the challenges that you and your team faced during the rehabilitation process.
Good evening, and thank you for having me. We would like to tell Lagosians and Nigerians in general that the work was like a walkover for us. It's something we're used to. We're not new to this. And then we just deployed all that was needed to do the work. And so for us, I wouldn't say there is any major challenge other than we had to meet up the set time and deliver even before record time.
All right. Now, there have been concerns about motorist safety on the bridge. What are the measures in place to ensure that the bridge is not abused on one hand and to avoid loss of lives?
To avoid loss of lives, speed limits, the design speed limits for that bridge has been installed even as we speak now, and it is 80 kilometers per hour. So in conjunction with Lagos State government, speed limit cameras will be installed on what we have done, and that will catch anybody that is overspeeding on that bridge. And like I said earlier on in the day, so you have Lagos State government to contend with. At the renewal of your vehicle license, you'll be charged heavily for overspeeding on Third Mainland Bridge. The design speed limit is installed for all of us to see at the parapets, both on Adeniji bound and Yano bound. And it has been designed as 80 kilometers per hour. So if you speed past that, by the time you pay fines twice or thrice, I'm sure you will get used to it.
Well,
also,
you may kindly go
pardon
on.
me?
You may kindly go on, Engineer Kesha.
Okay. Security personnel, more of them will be deployed on the bridge to ensure that no abuse on that bridge is tolerated. So we're going to do that. We do not want to have a repeat of what we saw by the time we came back to the first half that we did, whereby that half has already been subjected to abuse by some motorists. People driving on it with their tires busted and the rims exposed, and they still drove on it like that for a long stretch. And that removed that asphalt in that stretch of the road. We're not going to tolerate that going forward. There'll be patrol team patrolling that. So if you have your tire busted on Third Mainland Bridge, you should be able to park by one side and then change your tire and then go on.
Well, that's parking, Engineer Kesha, that parking is another issue because, they are just those who have had, very unfortunate experiences really on the bridge when your car breaks down and then suddenly you are just surrounded and you really do not know what to do. But then we understand you'll also be focusing on the Carter Bridge. What are the traffic management plans that will be in place to minimize disruption?
Most of the work we're doing on Carter Bridge, it's the under the deck and underwater work. Majorly, we want to strengthen the foundation of the bridge. On Carter Bridge, that's majorly what we are doing. So it's not going to disturb any motorists from plying the road. The work will be going on underneath, just to strengthen the foundation of the bridge. And then thereafter, we'll come back to just do asphalt overlay. And when we get there, we'll issue a traffic management plan and advisory plan. But for now, we're focusing on strengthening the foundation of the bridge, including the Third Mainland Bridge.
All right, thank you very much for this explanation you've given tonight. Federal Control of Works, Lagos State, Olukorede Kesha. Thanks for talking to us on TVC News at 10.
Thank you for having me. Have a pleasant.
Well, you too. Away from that now.